Welcome back to the Affirmations Oasis, a space where peace is chosen and power is reclaimed. I'm so glad you're here, not just listening, but choosing yourself in this moment. Before we go anywhere, let's just breathe. Taking a deep breath. Hold it for a moment. And slowly release. Let your shoulders drop. Allow your jaw to unclench. And let your mind know we're safe. We are present. And we are here. Because today, we're talking about something that affects every part of our lives. It's our thoughts. Not just the loud ones. Not just the dramatic ones, but the quiet ones. The ones that we repeat to ourselves without noticing. The ones that we inherit. The ones that we never question. The thoughts that shape our moods, our decisions, our relationships, our confidence, our direction, our entire reality. Your life is not just happening to you. It's being shaped by what you believe and what you repeat and what you allow your mind to accept, what you allow to live in your mind and your heart. So today we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty. We're gonna be honest, and we're gonna take our power back. Real talk. This weekend I had an episode of imposter syndrome. Many of you may not know, Affirmations Oasis is not just a podcast. It's an actual business. And I focus so much on the mental health aspect that I forget to make money. So I had an event this weekend, and I have some really good products that I sell, but I didn't have labels. I didn't have a professional vendor set up. And when I tell you, those other vendors, they didn't come to play. They came to sell. They came to make money. And I just showed up with what I had. I realized that I need to put more effort into the sales side of my business. I'm just not a salesperson. I'm just naturally not a salesperson. But it made me think, oh my God, girl, what are you doing here? And I was a little embarrassed. And I know I have excellent products. But people will not know that because I did not put the effort in. So basically, I spent a good part of the day in self-sabotage mode. I literally start giving away products instead of selling them. I allow my intrusive negative self-talk to talk me out of a bag. Most of us, without even realizing it, are walking around every single day with the same intrusive thoughts, and not the helpful ones, not the empowering ones, not the I'm capable, I'm growing thoughts. No. It's quite the opposite. It's the I'm not good enough. I'm always messing up. Nothing ever works out for me. I'm behind. I should be further. I'm stuck. And here's the wild part. Your mind does not argue with you. It doesn't say, hey, that's not true, unless you retrain your mind. It doesn't say, wait, where did this belief come from? It doesn't say, let's fact check that. Your mind accepts repetition as truth. If you say something to yourself long enough, your brain starts to treat it as fact. And once your brain believes it, your life starts to reflect it. You make decisions based on those thoughts. You show up differently. You expect less. You shrink. You settle. You stop trying. You stop dreaming. You stop imagining more for yourself. And slowly, your life begins to mirror the story your mind has been rehearsing. Not because it's true, but it's familiar. And familiar feels safe, even when it's harmful. And that is exactly what happened to me this weekend. The good thing is, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So I was able to become aware and shift my mindset And I had to redirect and reframe through several times throughout the day. Here's the shift. Here's the part that opens the door. Just because you think something does not mean it's true. Let me say that again, slowly. Just because you think something does not make it true. Your thoughts are not facts. Your thoughts are not prophecies. It's not your destiny. Many of these thoughts are inherited, learned, absorbed, conditioned behavior from childhood, from survival, from trauma, from relationships, from environments that didn't know how to love you well, from people who were projecting their own fears onto you. So this is not about blaming yourself. It's not about shaming yourself. This is it's not even about fixing yourself. It's about becoming aware, because you cannot change what you are unwilling to see. You have to catch yourself. What do you say to yourself when things go wrong? What do you believe about yourself when no one else is watching? What is the story you tell yourself when you're tired and overwhelmed and scared, when you're disappointed? That's where the real work begins. Not in the big moments, but in the quiet ones. Now let's talk about rewiring or rewriting the story. And this is not fake positivity. It's not about just thinking positive or happy thoughts. It's about choosing your truth, choosing your intention, choosing your alignment. So when your mind says, I'm not good enough, you pause, you breathe, and you respond with intention. I am learning. I am growing. I am enough as I am. I'm telling you, no one is perfect. I literally had to do this weekend. I had to remind myself. I don't like to sell. I'm learning. I don't know how to print professional labels. I need to work on that. I need to get help. Perhaps I need to pay someone to do it for me, because I want every part of my business to align. So when you focus so much on one part, then reality is other parts are not as well. It's not as good until you get the hang of things. When your mind says, I always fail, you shift it to, I am allowed to evolve. Every step is part of my journey. When your mind says, I'm stuck, you remind yourself, I'm not stuck. I'm moving, even when it's slow. This is not delusion, it's direction. Your thoughts are instructions, and your life follows them. So you are not lying. You're not lying to yourself. You're leading yourself. Sometimes people hear, change your thoughts, and think, be positive all the time. Never feel anything negative. Just smile through it. But no, that's not real. We're human, and we're going to make mistakes. Changing your thoughts is not about forcing yourself to be happy. It's about interrupting the thoughts that are harming you. It's about catching the lies before they become your lifestyle. It's about choosing thoughts that support your growth instead of self-sabotaging. For me, it was my business. For you, it could be something else. The key is rewiring those thoughts. Your old thought might be, see, I knew I couldn't do it. But what if the new thought was, this is new to me. I'm learning. I'm allowed to be a beginner. You feel that difference? One shuts you down and the other one keeps you open. One makes you quit and the other one helps you grow. One reinforces fear and the other one reinforces possibility. This is the work. Not perfection, not pretending, just choosing your thoughts better, one moment at a time. There is power in repetition. Here's something most people don't even realize. The same way negative thoughts were repeated in your mind, they can be replaced. It may not happen overnight or instantaneously, but Be consistent. Our brains love repetition. It loves patterns. So when you start repeating new thoughts rooted in truth, compassion, and possibility, your brain begins to rewire itself. This is where the affirmations become powerful, not because they are magically going to fix everything in your life, but because they interrupt the old story and introduce a new one. You're planting seeds, and every time you repeat it, you're watering it. And eventually, your life begins to reflect the new story you're choosing. So as always, this is the Affirmations Oasis. So I'm going to give you some affirmations to help you catch yourself when you have these self-sabotaging thoughts. Take a deep breath and let these words settle into your body. And repeat after me, or just listen. I am not my past thoughts. I am free to choose new ones. My mind is learning to support me, not sabotage me. I release the patterns that no longer serve me. I speak to myself with compassion and truth. I am becoming someone I am proud of. My thoughts are shifting, and so is my life. I deserve peace in my mind. I am worthy of good things without struggle. I trust the process of my growth. I am rewriting my story one thought at a time. You don't have to fight your mind. You just have to guide it. Be gentle with yourself. Be consistent. Be patient. Because every time you choose a better thought, you choose a better direction for your life. And over time, those small shifts become completely different realities. So today, pay attention to what you're thinking. And when you need to, choose again. Now, guys, I usually don't even ask because I'm so focused on helping everyone get mentally aligned. But I want you to go ahead today and check out my website, because this is a business too. There is something there for you, whether it be an ebook, whether it be a candle, whether it be some herbs. Make a purchase. It will be shipped to you with love, okay? The website is www.affirmationsoasis.com, just like it sounds, Affirmations Oasis. You can support me by either making a purchase on the website. You can go to the YouTube channel at Affirmations Oasis Hub and subscribe there at the YouTube channel. And that's all. This is Affirmations Oasis, where peace is chosen and power is reclaimed. And I'll meet you here again next time. Peace.